Welcome into another Kong Show coming to you from the Pink Cow in Roppongi. This time we're with Jeff Richards. He's the editor-in-chief of a magazine called Insight. How you doing, Jeff?
Fine, Kong. The magazine's called Tokyo Insight.
Okay, Tokyo Insight. And let me see if I got this right. Japan Today's Tokyo Lifestyle Magazine.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
Japan Today's digital Tokyo Lifestyle Magazine, because we do not publish this in paper.
Smart thing these days.
It is, isn't it?
And how can people get your magazine? Well, iPhone, computer?
iPhone, iPad. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's only available for iOS devices, and you can simply either go to the Japan Today website and download it, go to our Facebook page, which is Japan Today Insight, or you could just type in Tokyo Insight into iTunes.
Okay.
We will be on Android pretty soon, so all of you Android users, don't fret. We're working on it, but it's taken a little longer than we expected.
All right. I want to find out about some of the things that are inside your latest edition of the magazine, I guess for the month of April.
For the month of April, we're just putting that one to bed right now.
And it is, as you said, a monthly magazine, right?
It's a monthly magazine. Now, we do post a lot of stuff. Obviously, we're part of Japan Today, so we're doing lots of stuff every day on Japan Today and on our Facebook page. We're having a lot of fun on our Facebook page since we started revamping that as well, too.
Let's get into what's in the April edition. Top 5 things. Let's start with number 5. You've listed travel here.
Travel, yes. Well, in the April issue, we are going to visit Nagoya Castle. And our travel writer, Vicky L. Beyer, has put together a little guide to getting there and away. You might already be in Nagoya, so you don't need any help with that. She talks a little bit about the history of the castle and how it was built and how it was rebuilt because it's been rebuilt. There's actually not a lot of original buildings or towers or ramparts left there, but they've done a good job of refurbishing it. And there's a lot of interesting history of the engineering of building that castle, which she says is quite interesting.
All right. And Nagoya is just about an hour away on Shinkansen, right?
Yeah, it's a nice trip out there. I mean, whether you're going to the castle or not, just heading out that direction is fun to do.
Travel is number 5. Number 4 on your countdown is what?
We've got tech via the guys at Akihabara News.
Okay.
And this time around, they've shared with us some iPhone accessories. And by accessories, I'm actually meaning excess.
You're not talking about selfie sticks.
I'm not talking about selfie sticks.
Do you have a selfie stick, by the way?
I do not. I have a tripod. Come on, Kong. I'm a serious photographer.
Okay. What do you think when you see people with selfie sticks?
I think, get out of my way.
Okay.
Especially in crowded Tokyo, too.
Spoken like a true Canadian. You know, we've had so many tourists coming over here from China recently, and it seems they all had selfie sticks.
Selfie sticks are interesting. I just went to, well, not just, but last month, went to the CP Plus exhibit in Yokohama, which is the big camera and imaging show.
Yes.
And they had great stuff. They had drones there. They had new high-end cameras there. And they had carbon fiber $150 selfie sticks.
Just what everyone needs.
One of them went 5 meters high.
Wow.
It was ridiculous. Like, what kind? That's like a selfie. That's a extreme selfie.
What are some of the other accessories that you have in your magazine?
Well, we have one from the Olympus Corporation. They're pretty famous for their cameras and a few recent scandals, but they have a lens-only camera. Now, you can take that lens and mount it to your iPhone. All of a sudden, your iPhone is a monitor for what is essentially a DSLR camera.
Wow.
And you can change the lens. You can swap the lenses. So you can get a wide-angle lens or a telephoto lens or whatnot. And it's really quite cool. This is a Japan-only version of their system. They're not selling it in the States or anywhere else. Not yet, anyways.
Now, does this make your iPhone a real camera?
Well, it's kind of a misnomer because it's not really turning your iPhone into a camera. It's utilizing your iPhone as a monitor.
I see.
One thing it does do that's quite cool, it's actually got a shutter button on the lens.
Oh.
So if you don't like mashing your screen, you can click the shutter button on the lens and you get that nice camera feel, but it also has a storage capacity. You can put a micro SD card in there, so you're not using up all of your phone's memory.
And how does it connect to your iPhone?
Via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth.
Very cool.
And it's pretty cool.
Now,
and it connects at an angle. It's not like you're standing there, with this great big lens attached to your iPhone. You basically grip the lens underneath, and the iPhone attaches at an angle, so it looks really rather natural.
What's the price point on this?
It's about, just for the lens only, I think it's about 3,500 yen.
And we can get those in all the various camera stores around town?
Oh, yeah, of course. You just walk into Yodobashi Camera or Big Camera or whatever your favorite one is, and you'll be able to find them.
And Sanman Gosen-en, by the way, is about $350.
Yeah, well, at the rates now, it's probably about $300. But
okay, yeah, that's not bad, for a lens. For a lens, it'll turn your iPhone into a real camera.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. Let's continue in our countdown. The next thing we have is number 3. What do you have at number 3?
I have Commuter Gamer.
Commuter Gamers.
Commuter Gamer.
Is it what it sounds like it is?
It is. Actually, I kind of want to talk a little bit about this because I really love this column, and the writer is Adam Bolton, who you've interviewed before.
Smart guy,
he's a smart guy, and he's a hardcore gamer. Many years ago, we were talking about doing a column, and he wanted to write about games, and I wanted to get mobile, and now that we are mobile with Tokyo Insight, we came up with this idea that he's only going to review mobile games that you can play on your phone or on your iPad.
Very interesting.
Which is very intriguing. I mean, he's a funny writer. He's got some really nice insights into the games. But doubly, we also put little trailers so you can see you can click on a link and you can just see a trailer for the game.
Well, this is much more than just a magazine.
Yeah, then you can click on another link.
Yeah.
So as you're reading it, maybe you're traveling between Shinagawa and Tokyo. You like the game, you click the link, it automatically takes you to the iTunes store where you download it. And then you're playing it in the next 5 minutes.
Are these free downloads, or
some of them are free? Yeah. Some of them cost money. You know, not everything in life that's good is free. Yeah. But some of them are free. But I don't think we've ever reviewed a game that's more than 400 yen or something like that. It depends on how much you like games. Some of them are puzzle games. Some of them are a little more in-depth games. Some of them are side-scrolling. Last month we did a series of sort of retro 8-bit styled games. And this issue, they're really kind of quick games that you can play between stations. So you don't get just about get to your station and you're only a little way into the game.
What about this magazine, Tokyo Insight? Do we have to pay for this magazine?
No, this magazine is completely free.
Subscribe, free magazine.
Yeah, you can subscribe via iTunes, and you'll get a push once you subscribe. Download the first issue, and you'll get an automatic push notification when the new issue comes out. You don't have to do anything else. It'll just show up on your phone or your iPad or your iPad Mini or whatever you have.
This magazine is useful for people who are living here, foreigners who are living here,
it's
obviously.
Useful for, probably
about
40% of our readers are overseas.
I see.
And so a lot of them either have lived here or are coming to live here or traveling here or just interested in Tokyo. And they can find all of this great information right at their fingertips in the magazine.
Back issues available?
Back issues available. I think, we really started ramping this up a few months ago. Before, we just did some really simple things.
Right.
But since the start of this year, we've really actually been putting a lot of effort into it and trying to get out there and get some better writers and better information for people.
Well, let's continue with the countdown. We are currently at number 2.
We put a little entertainment calendar into the magazine because whether you live here or you're just visiting, you always kind of know what are you going to go out and see. We're monthly, so we don't put it up every week. So we pick a bunch of items that maybe some of them are big, but maybe not so big. These are not super underground, under the radar things, but things that we think that you might find interesting. For example, it's unfortunate in the issue that we're just getting ready to lay out, we had the Black Keys were coming, the duo from the States, the rock and roll group, but they just canceled. So we had to replace that. We found something else. The Setagaya Art Museum is having an exhibition of old Toho Studios posters and backstage. Toho Studios, of course, made Godzilla and Akira Kurosawa films, and it's
of course we have a Toho Cinema in Roppongi Hills.
That's right, they're all over the place. It's a massive company.
Did I see something in your digital pages about a strip show?
Well, yeah, we slipped something in there for the ladies. Mr. Show.
Mr.
Show is a Korean all-male dance troupe that's coming. They're going to be playing at Akasaka Blitz, and the audience is all female. No men allowed. We'll give it to some of the interns and the girls in the office to go out and check it out. But
bring a report back, shoot a little video. What is this show? It's just a strip show?
It's like a dance review.
A dance review.
I think it's more burlesque. I mean, I guess guys take off their tops and they're all show their six packs and dance around and stuff. You know?
Ladies are shoving money in their shorts.
I don't know. Guys aren't allowed.
I see. Okay. Let's move on to the number one thing to do here in Tokyo. The number one thing in your digital pages.
For the April issue, we have a little background on Golden Week. You know, it's a wonderful time of year in April. The weather is getting just fine. We happen to have just come out of Hanami, the cherry blossom viewing season. Sure. Everybody's Genki and energetic. And then
Genki, of course, means
full of life.
Full of life, feeling good.
And then we get Golden Week.
Yep. Golden
Week has become the third most popular holiday week in Japan. Of course, the other two, Obon and Shogatsu, the New Year holidays, are very traditional and a little more staid. But Golden Week now, there's 4 national holidays in the span of 7 days. And if the timing's right, some years you get that Golden Week.
That's when the weekends kick in, right?
So you can get a 5-day weekend.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Of course, it also means that things are very crowded, but there's lots and lots to do, and the weather is just
beautiful.
Fine. One of my favorite times of the year.
This is a time when so many people from here in Japan travel to Hawaii and other places around the world.
Besides trying to get tickets to anything happening around here or getting accommodations, the price of flights rises.
Oh, yeah.
The west coast of the United States and Canada sees a huge influx of people.
All of the
Australia
flights are completely packed. The highways, the streets are all packed with traffic, especially during the leaving time and especially during the
coming home.
Time.
I know the news. Yeah. The news reports have all the. Yep. They've got the helicopters flying over, and they're giving you all the reports of how far back that jam on the highway is.
And the jams are long.
Yeah. We're not talking an hour-long wait. We're talking 5, 6, 7 hours.
We're talking longer than an Inagata-Davida jam.
There you go.
What are some of the other things that we can do here in Tokyo during Golden Week? What kinds of things are you recommending in your digital pages?
There's all sorts of things happening around Yomiuri Land, which, of course, is one of the most famous amusement parks in Japan, and used to be the former home of the Yomiuri Giants, or at least their training facilities.
Is it more popular than Disneyland?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that there's a big soft spot in a lot of Japanese people's hearts for Yomiuri Land. It's aging, of course, and it's certainly not as kawaii as Disney. But they're having a huge food festival out there. They have what they call a local food festival where they have foods from all over Japan, 14 prefectures, and Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, Sapporo, all bringing food in. Okinawa, of course, as well too.
Right.
You can go.
Sure.
You just wander around and you can try foods from all over Japan.
So you're recommending Yomiuri Land?
Oh yeah, that's definitely something that people should check out.
What about Yokohama? Anything happening in Yokohama, your hometown?
Well, Yokohama has a lot going on, but I think probably the most famous thing in Yokohama is Koinobori Street. Mm-hmm. Koinobori are the carp streamers, colorful carp streamers that you'll see around Golden Week all over the place because it's part of the Boys' Day or Children's Day national holiday. And those all go up mid-May, and they're to celebrate the sons of the household. And there's a street, Izazaki-cho, in Yokohama, in the Kanai area, and it's just filled with carp streamers all the way down the street.
What about visiting the Pink Cow?
Come and visit the Pink Cow. It'll be packed in here. I don't know if I'll be able to get a reservation.
There are a lot of people in here right now. Of course, we record this program in the back of the Pink Cow. Sitting on some of the sofas here in the back, underneath Tracy's paintings, right?
She's really good to us here.
She's got a very artistic touch. All right. The magazine comes out
April 1st.
April 1st.
That's no joke.
No joke? Okay.
Just type in Tokyo Insight into iTunes, and you'll be able to download it, subscribe to it. We also bring a lot of the stories to life on the Japan Today pages after it gets published, but you're better to download it than you have it in your pocket all the time.
All right. We're here at the Pink Cow. You've earned your dinner now.
Woo, I'm having the burrito.
Yeah. You want the burrito?
Oh,
you like the burrito?
Damn straight.
You've had it before?
I've had it before when I was here with you. I was giving you a hard time earlier.
I see. You were indeed. You were making things very difficult for me.
I was trying to, I was trying to figure I was going to get up to the super deluxe burrito or something like that.
I see. No, you're not. But every burrito here is a super deluxe burrito. Jeff Richards, editor-in-chief of Tokyo Insight Japan Today's digital Tokyo lifestyle magazine.
You got it on that one. Only like 7.5 tries.
It was. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kong.